guys, welcome to Brovest. My name is Taryn. This is just general share advice only, not personal share advice. If you look at the markets, how it ended up on Friday, we got Australian ASX 200. I think it's back at all-time high here. It'll be interesting to see how it will open up on Monday with all the new COVID cases and happening in Sydney, Victoria, and in South Australia. So we just have to wait and see how this market reacts on Monday. If we look at US tech as Nasdaq 100, it's back at all-time high there, looking really bullish. And also if you look at S&P 500 there, it's back at all-time high there, so I think it's looking really bullish on the chart. I'm expecting to go a lot higher than that. If you look at the Dow 30, it's also pretty much all day high. I think it's a bit more sideways than up, so I think it'll be interesting to see with these big weeks there of rejection. It'll be interesting to see how it performs next week. If you're looking into the shares right now for next week, we're looking at Xero, which is Xero is an accounting cloud-based accounting software platform for small and medium-sized businesses. I think the share price has just been on sideways for the last few months there, hasn't done much, so I think if anything I'll be probably waiting for it to come back all the way to $160 and to see how it performs and probably take the next trade up. I think this is probably nothing happening around here, probably something similar to what happened around last year. I think wait for the market to come back to around $90 there, get that support, the rejection, come back and probably take that trade there. That's probably what I'm expecting here, probably go up to all the way to $160, come back and probably make that trade up all the way to the top there. Next company I'm looking at is NextDC. NextDC involves in development and operation of independent data centers in Australia. So if you look at the share price here, it's around $12.88 on Friday close. The company got half-yearly results coming out next month on the 26th of the 8th. I think they provided upgraded guidance when they gave their last presentation, so I'm expecting the share price to go higher until the next month. So I'll probably be in this trade now. It has a nice move up, so I'll probably take, depending how the market opens on Monday, I'll probably take the trade and probably trade all the way to until next month, until the 26th of the month, and probably just before the results come out I'll probably come out of the trade. You don't want to be in the trade, so anything can happen if once the results come out, the share price could be positive or they probably didn't meet the expectations, so they probably come down. So until the results come out I'll probably take the trade on for that one, so it's looking really bullish on the charts. Next company I'm looking at Atomis, ticket code AMS. It involves in manufacturing and sales of video equipment. The company's last trading update was on 30th of June 2021. They're expecting record full year 21 sales of $77 million and EBITDA of 9%. This is about 73% increase on full year 20 sales of $44.4 million. If you look at the charts, the share price had a really nice run on for the last few weeks. It's at $1.19. I think the results are coming out next month on the 26th of August. So I'll probably put a trade on here and trade it up to around $180. I think that's where I'll find the rejection, depending how good the results are. So I'll probably take a trade on depending on the market opens on Monday, and probably trade up to $180 until the next month, and probably just before the results come out on the 26th of August I'll probably exit the position, just because you don't know how the results come out or anything can happen once the results come out. Maybe it's already had a nice run up, so you probably want to take some profits there. So I think that's one of the trades that I'll be eyeing off too. Next company I'm looking at is ARB Corporation, ticket code ARB. Company primary activity is designing, manufacturing, distribution of sales, motor vehicle accessories and light metal engineering works. If you look at the company recent announcement on the 14th of July, they're expecting unaudited sales revenue of $623 million for the financial year 30th of June 2021, which represents about 33.9% growth compared to last year. Company profits before tax, they're expecting around $145 million to $150 million. They expect to release their results on the 17th of August 2021. So I think you got a few weeks here. I think the with the announcement last week, I think the share price had a really good run up from $40 to around $45 here. It had a liberal pullback last week, so I think if anything, I think the way the market opens on Monday, I'll probably love to take this trade on and trade it back all the way to $50 before taking my profits, because I think the results are coming out in a few weeks' time, so I don't want to be in the trade when the results are coming out. So that's probably what I'll look at doing with the ARB Corporation. Next company I'm looking at is Champion Iron Ore, ticket code CIA. Is an iron ore development exploration company. Last week the company had the share price hasn't gone anywhere, but week before it had a nice little run up from $6.40 to $7. They got their preliminary report coming out the quarterly report coming out on the 28th of the 7th. So I'll wait for the results to come out before thinking what to do with this trade. Next company I'll be looking at is Galaxy Resources, ticket code GXY. They are a lithium miner. The share price has been on a run in last few weeks there and went up all the way to the back of $4.36 there. If I was in this trade, I'll probably look at taking some profits, just because it's back at the all-time high of $4.50 that it reached around 2018. So I'll probably look at taking some profits now and probably get back into the trade once it's above the $4.50 share price. They also got some voting happening on the merger between Galaxy Resources and Orocobre next month. So I think it'd be probably best to come out of the trade right now and depending how the market performs, probably look at again in about 3 weeks' time. Next company I'm looking at is Orocobre, ticket code ORE. It is also a lithium producer. The share price has been on a run in last few weeks too. I think around there have been a good time to get into the trade and probably trade up to the $8 mark. It's comfortably over all-time high that it reached back in 2018 there. As I said, they were in a merger relationship with Galaxy Resources. It looks like it's going to go ahead on the 26th of next month. If anything, I'll probably looking at coming out of this trade right now and probably take my profits here. It had a really good run up, and if you look at how much it went up in the last few weeks, it had a really good run up. If I would have taken the trade somewhere around there, I think it had a good run up. I think you made about 20% profit there, 18 to 20% profit there. So probably a good time to get out of the trade and let the things play out with the merger between Orocobre and Galaxy Resources. And probably once the merger happens, looking at how the market's performing, probably once it comes back to trend lines again, probably take the trade again, just something similar to this again when that setup comes up again. Next company I'm looking at is Anteris Technology, ticket code AVR, sorry. It's a healthcare company. I think the company had a really nice little run up from 22nd of Feb from $5 all the way to about $13 there. Now it has a really good pullback, about 50% there. Right now the company got results coming out on the 19th of the 8th next month. So I think it's looking really bullish on the charts. So what I would do if I was trying to get into the trade, I'll probably, depending on the market opens on Monday, I'll probably put a buy signal there, put a stop loss just below $6.80 there, and trade it back up to the $14. I probably don't want to be in the trade until the 19th of the 8th. I probably will come out of the trade probably around 17th or 18th of the 8th, just because I think this company can have a really good run up and also really good pullbacks too. So I think right now how it's looking on the charts, it's probably a good time to get into the trade. Probably trade up to 19th of the 8th just before the results come out and come out of the trade, because anything can happen once the results come out. It can have a really good run up or a really good pullback. So I think it's a good time to probably get into the trade and get out of the trade by 19th of the 8th. Next company I'm looking at is Visa, ticket code WZR. What they do is write personal loans for 3 to 5 and 7 year maturities to Australian consumers, then on-sell these loans to retail, wholesale and institutional investors. Company had their results come out just a few days ago. They had $123 million of new loan growth in Q4 full year 21. That's about 20 consecutive quarters of growth. If you compare that, it is a 27% increase on Q3 full year 21 and 193% increase on Q4 full year 20. If you come back to the charts here, the company had a really good week last week. They went from 27 cents roughly to 31 cents there. If I was me, I would probably not take this trade. I'll wait for this to come back to the 35 cents there, depending. Probably something similar to here, how it had this nice little push up, got a rejection and went this way. I would love to get onto this trade here, pretty much getting the rejections there and probably going up, like just like the way it got the rejection from original top last high. So I'm probably looking at something similar here, trying to go back to around just going over 35 cents and coming back and probably pushing it over 34 cents there, so that I can have a really nice little stops, probably stop loss around 30 cents or 31 cents and trade up to 40 and 45 cents there. So that's how I will trade Wizard.